And I know there are people that might question, well, these challenging pupils who have been through difficult times, you're taking on, you know, on a really nice trip. Well, actually, there's a little bit more to it than that, as Matthew, I'm sure, will tell
Matt,
you.
you tell us about that. I mean, you in the past, you're happy to talk about the fact you've been a challenging pupil, haven't you?
Yeah, more than challenging, I'd say. I was excluded from 2 schools for certain behaviours and stuff that came out through anxiety, and was quite a nightmare for people who tried to help me, but I couldn't really see they were trying to help me. And so it took me a while to get through that stage, but when I came to Springfield with Mr. Williams, they started to focus on what was making me anxious and stop that anxiety so I could behave better and engage in more learning.
So this trip, what did it mean to you? What did you learn when you were out there?
I viewed it as soon as I was told I was going on this trip. It was just, wow, this doesn't happen to me. You know, this is just something you see on the telly. So
We're seeing it on the telly right now.
Yes. So I thought it was just an incredible opportunity, and I've got to push this to the max, and I've got to train hard to, you know, get the full potential out of this as much as we can. And so I just trained and wanted to get as much as I could out of the experience so it would benefit me as much as it could.
But I'm interested, Matt, because you're talking there about that you'd had these sort of anxiety issues in the past, and I'd have thought there'd be nothing more likely to bring out anxiety in a young teenager than the idea of going off to Africa and being with the Maasai warriors and this kind of thing. Did it frighten you, the idea of doing it?
I think at first it was just blind joy, and you know, you can't really think about anything apart from I've just gone through 200 schools in the country and 40 children, and I'm one of 4 from my school that got selected out of a total of 10 children. But after that, the anxieties do start to come out, and you think, well, I've got to do all this walking, and it might be hot and stuff. But all the teachers at Springfield and Mr. Williams are really reassuring, and they said, we're going to look after you.
So Tristan, what changes did you see in the children that you chose to take out there?
Well, I'll be honest with you, the 6 weeks leading up to the journey was incredibly challenging. You know, anxiety is not just from the young people, but from the staff members going and the business mentors. But I'll be honest with you, being out there, it was a complete joy. The young people worked hard, the business mentors, all the staff members worked extremely hard. And I'll be honest with you, in terms of controlling myself and my anxieties, when we got back onto that plane on the way back to London, I did take a deep breath, and, you know, the key mission was to keep everybody safe. But looking back, you know, I think the whole emotional journey, it was more than just a physical journey. It was an emotional journey where young people bonded, they made friends for life. They've learnt a lot about themselves, about leadership skills and aspiration and inspiration. And there's one clear message. It doesn't matter what label you have, with the right support you can achieve anything. And Matthew is an example of that.